President Trump will deliver his first State of the Union speech tomorrow night. The White House says the theme will be building a safe, strong, and proud America. Mr. Trump is expected to talk at length about immigration. He is offering a pathway to citizenship for nearly 2 million young people. In exchange, he wants $25 billion for a border wall and security, changes to the visa lottery program, and an end to family-based immigration.
It's a big speech, an important speech. We cover immigration, and for many years, many years, they've been talking immigration. They never got anything done. We're going to get something done.
He will also highlight the recently enacted tax bill, along with plans for trade and repairing infrastructure. Something else to look for tomorrow night, the special guests invited to the State of the Union.
Political reporter Melissa Caen on how these guests are going to help make a statement. Melissa?
Yeah, Veronica, you might have remembered that back in February of last year, the president did give a speech to the joint session of Congress. But that first speech that presidents give right after the inauguration is generally not considered a State of the Union address. So this will actually be President Trump's first, and the room promises to be full of interesting guests. California Senator Kamala Harris is bringing Dania Joseph. She's a dreamer born in Belize but raised in Los Angeles. She's a graduate of UCLA and a communications coordinator at Undocu Black Network. It's an advocacy organization for Black undocumented immigrants. And Congressman Jared Huffman represents San Rafael, and he's bringing Linda Bengtsson-Davis. She's a transgender Marine Corps veteran. Congressman Huffman says he's bringing her to protest the president's attempted transgender military ban. And Congressman Mark DeSaulnier represents Contra Costa County. He's bringing Master Sergeant Linda Ray, and she's retired from the U.S. Army Reserves. In 1979, she was sexually assaulted by a military superior. She reported it, and there was a trial, but no one ever told her the verdict. The congressman is working to help her find out what happened. Master Sergeant Ray will be wearing black in solidarity with the Me Too movement, and she says she's pretty excited.
To sit in the gallery and to hear the way our government works at that particular moment in time at the State of the Union is something that I will never, ever forget, and I couldn't be more grateful.
One person not attending is Congresswoman Barbara Lee, who represents Oakland. She also skipped President Trump's inauguration last year, and she says the White House espouses racist attitudes and ideologies. But the president will be there, of course, and bringing many of his own guests, including 2 from California. David Dahlberg is a member of the U.S. Forestry Service who helped to save 58 kids who were trapped in the Whittier fire. The other Californian is Preston Sharp. He's from Redding, and for the past 2 years, he has spent his days putting flags and flowers on veterans' graves. He does it in the heat and in the rain.
They were out there in the rain doing their job, protecting us.
And he's also raised money and inspired volunteers to help. And thanks to his efforts, more than 40,000 flags and flowers have been placed on soldiers' graves. And he will be sitting with First Lady Melania Trump tomorrow. Now, the big speech is at 6 p.m. West Coast time tomorrow. And when it's over, Massachusetts Congressman Joe Kennedy will deliver the Democrats' response.
We look forward to it.
I'm all stacked up with popcorn.
All right, Melissa, thank you. And you can watch the State of the Union tomorrow, followed by the Democratic response. Coverage begins, as Melissa said, 6 o'clock right here on KPIX 5.